really large force here from Team HATEPLOW, so we'll have to see what happens here. They're probably going to push across, it looks like. Obviously with the Banelings, the Banelings can cause a little bit of trouble here with all these Marines and Marauders, but we'll have to see, given the positioning, you know, because if HATEPLOW comes along and puts up a line across here, it can be a little bit difficult for the Banelings to get across, given that the Marines will probably block them a little bit because of the unfortunate AI in StarCraft 2. It is a little bit troublesome sometimes. One thing you will notice is Starhunter still has no warp gate tech. He's sort of just, you know, pumped up to the robotics facility, and he's just sort of left it at that. And he's gonna, whoa, we got a lot of mutas going down here. Mutas flying through all of these Marines, and they did get shot down. I believe there was about 3 of them that were shot down there. But the mutas are going to spot this Nexus, which Starhunter is attempting to put up, and he is going to put some shots on it. Blind's forces come across to help defend, but as we can see, the mutas, there's a lot of no ground position over here, so the mutas can just fly around and actually just be really annoying and unable to be shot down unless you have some air-based anti-air forces. Now the gold is pumping here for Fen, and as we can see, We Are Such Bums do have a bit of an eco lead at the moment, with both players sitting on around about 1,000 mineral income. Fen is actually on a bit better with his gas income, sitting on around about 450 or so, because he does have both of the extractors up, and it looks as if, oh, we got a planetary fortress, my favorite building in the entire game. Although, as we can see, now that Blind does actually have his gold up, he's taken the gold down here for Team HATEPLOW. So Blind has the gold income here, so he's actually shot up. He was literally sitting on about 700-800 just before, and now he has absolutely shot up from the transfer of the SCVs. So it looks as if we're going to see some Colossi shooting across the ridge here at these at the Bio Force here. Going to be a bit of a battle here. The siege tank does go down, which Nadir did have sitting there shooting across the ridge, but this is going to be an interesting battle, guys. We've got a lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders, everything going up here. Nice little force fields blocking the Banelings from getting across. As we can see, the Banelings are still stuck here. These Colossi are just ripping through everything, as you can see. Guardian Shield goes up, trying to protect all of the forces, given that there are a lot of ranged units here from We Are Such Bums, but looks as if those Colossi were really a huge key to that battle there. So they have absolutely torn through all of the forces here. You would suspect that Fen is once again going to lose this gold expansion. Marauders here sitting up on the ramp trying to do what they can to shoot down all of the forces, but there is just nothing they can do, given that there is a Colossi here just absolutely ripping through everything. Some Zerglings come down trying to cause some trouble as well, but they're just not going to get anything done. And we can see another Colossi coming up to reinforce. The 2 expansions here from Nadir are going to sit here unprotected. There is literally nothing that We Are Such Bums can do to come across and try and stop this. And it looks as if the Colossi are going to walk in. Planetary Fortress is putting some hate down on these Stalkers. But you would suspect this is going to go down in just a second. The unfortunate part about this is that these forces are now blocked in, and as we can see, Nadir with a nice position of his siege tanks here, he's going to shoot across the this little tech thingy, whatever the hell this is, in the middle here, and he's going to take out these forces when they try and come back. But obviously the problem there, once again, is that both of these command centers have been taken out, and as we can see, Nadir actually has nothing for his income. He has no SCVs mining at all, apart from on the gas, and obviously for Terran that is useless, because you can have all the gas you want, but if you've got no minerals, that is just absolutely pointless. Some Vikings come out trying to put nice little micro here on the Vikings, but unfortunately, due to the fact that there are a lot of Stalkers over here still, they are just going to get shot down. As we can see, we've got Blind pushing across. He actually, I think he would have spotted this attempted expansion here from Fen, and he does actually shoot it down, and it looks as if he's going to go to work on the destructible debris here, open up the back door. Meanwhile, across the map, the mutas are trying to come in here and actually take out all of the rest of these forces, and it looks as if the Colossi are going to get cornered here. All of the Marauders are just stemming up, shooting everything down. They are just going to tear through all of this, and it looks as if these particular forces here have been taken care of. However, the problem is here for Fen, he has all of these Marines and Marauders here that have just walked in the back door once they open it up, and they are just going to tear through everything here. A lot of Marines as well to hopefully handle some of these Mutalisks, and it looks as if this is going to be a bit of trouble here, given that Starhunter is also coming across to take out this expansion again. This is really unfortunate for Fen. He has just not had a single chance to actually get anything up, and now we obviously sit in the troublesome position for Team We Are Such Bums. They literally have, well, they've got a tiny bit of income here. Fen's got one mineral patch left over, and he is pretty much, he is the only one actually mining for We Are Such Bums, while down at the other half of the map, HATEPLOW is taking all of the expansions down here. Starhunter has this corner expo. Blind's taking the one over here in the opposite corner, and this gold has been pumping for a while, maybe a little bit oversaturated, but you would assume that's because he's transferred all of the probes from his main. Yes, he has. So we've got this possible, you know, last push here from We Are Such Bums coming down. They have located the undefended nexus here from Starhunter. They're going to move in, try and take out all of these probes, take out the nexus itself, while they actually get he's still giving a go at this gold expansion, by the way, and it looks as if the backup forces from HATEPLOW are going to come out. They're going to try and clean up the rest of this Zerg force. This is really not looking good for We Are Such Bums, given that they have no income at all now, especially that this has actually been mined out, so both players sitting here on zero income. That said, Starhunter, now that he's lost his expansion, he's also sitting at nothing. So we'll have to see how this game progresses from here. You would think this is going to be pretty tight. We've got some SCVs here that have been caught out of position, and they are trying to run to the safety of the planetary fortress, which we know is a pretty heavy damage dealer here, with the twin Ibex cannon doing 40 damage each. And actually, if you take a look at the numbers, the actual splash damage from a planetary fortress onto units actually does more than the direct hit itself. So just a little bit of interesting info there for you. It looks as if Fen has once again lost the gold expansion again. He's got some stalkers cleaning up all of his Zerglings, and his mutas are just getting absolutely torn apart here as well. This is really going the way of We Are Such Bums at the moment. Looks like Blind is again attempting another transfer of some SCVs here. I think the other ones either got, I didn't see if they actually got turned around or if they got sent across here, but it looks as if there aren't any here mining. So this gold is almost running out for Blind as well. So pretty much both of the teams are sort of in troublesome positions, although as we can see, Nadir does have his expansion here, which has finally gotten up. He's dropped a buttload of mules on it as well to occupy all of the minerals, and it looks as if he is also going to move across. He's going to take out this planetary fortress. The mutas providing a little bit of hurt on the SCVs as well, so it looks as if Nadir is going to do the reverse of what happened over to his teammate Fen, and it looks as if Fen has actually been swamped by all of these units that have just waltzed across the map and taken him out. And this is going to be a sort of semi-base trade here, with the forces from Starhunter coming across, the leftover forces from Starhunter doing what he can to try and take out the Zerg units. It looks as if he's going to come in and take out Nadir's expansion. Meanwhile, down here, Nadir is cleaning up all of the base from Blind. Blind is going on everywhere here, guys. I'm having trouble keeping up. But Marauders and Marines are running back across the map. Nope, these guys are going to turn around. They haven't finished their job, they've realized. The gold is pretty much, this gold and this expansion here from Starhunter are really the only things that are actually still going. All of these forces, this is a massive base trade going on right now, guys. You would suspect, it's sort of hard to tell who's going to win, because all of these forces do need to come back from Blind's Marines, and his Marauders do need to come back. The Stalkers are coming back as well, with one Colossi for support, and the siege tanks have sieged up. They're going to go to work on all of these buildings. You'd really want Nadir to move the tanks across to cover this side of the ramp here, so that if the forces from HATEPLOW do come across and try and come up the ramp, he can do as much damage as he can. And they are cleaning up just every single thing here. There is really nothing left for We Are Such Bums back at home, but they're going to try and move across here. This is a bit of a dangerous move here. There are a lot of units. Huge battle going down here. The siege tanks laying down some fire on the marauders, but there are just a massive force of marauders and stalkers here going to just rip through everything, and the GG is called. That is it, folks. That was a great game here on High Orbit. Hope you all enjoyed it. A little bit of a base trade. I know one particular person who doesn't like the base trades, but too bad. It was a great little match here. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.